Hey guys, how you doing? Mark Graham here, markgrahammarketing.com, and also the Elite Marketing Systems Group. And I want to welcome everybody today. Today is the 5th of July, the day after Independence Day in the U.S. And you know, one of the advantages I have out here in the country, and I live fairly close to the lake, a local lake, and we always have a big fireworks show at that lake, and which I can see from my driveway. So I just pull a chair down by the road, sit underneath the trees, watch the fireworks show, and I don't have to deal with the traffic or anything else. Of course, because of this road leads to the lake in front of my home, it gets packed afterwards. But hey, you know, I don't have to deal with that. But anyway, hope you had a great 4th. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about today, and let me pull up my notes here. You know, number one, I'm going to start on this little challenge for myself where I am making a video every day for the next at least 90 days. And you always hear about these 90-day challenges. You know, a 90-day challenge to write an article, 90-day challenge to make a video, 90-day challenge to post to your blog, whatever it may be. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to do a little trifecta thing there. I try and do all of those things at once. But I think it's really unique that a lot of people, you know, they want to know what the deal is with a 90-day. Why 90 days? And you know, I always tell people success with your program is going to come in 90 days. That's just seems to be how it is. That's just what it is. But a lot of that has to do with Google, has to do with the way that your content is picked up, the way that your content is seen by the Google bots, okay, and by the algorithms that are set up through Google and other search engines. And you have to remember that YouTube, if you're using YouTube, is owned by Google as well. And so what Google is always looking for is they're always looking for relevancy with content. And one of the ways that they determine this relevancy is if people within the niche are looking at your videos and they're liking your videos and all of that stuff. There's a few different matrices there that they look at, but the number one thing is the traffic, I believe. I'm not sure. No one knows for sure except the people, you know, the mad wizards behind the curtains at Google. Those are the ones that are going to know it all. But you know, for the most part, I've always noticed that the more you post and the more consistent that you are with your marketing, no matter what it is, with your content creation and promoting that, that always seems to be the key to ranking very well with either your videos or your blogs or, you know, whatever it may be, okay, is to be very consistent. And it's time consuming. There's no doubt about it. This video I may make for, you know, 20 minutes or so, and maybe not quite 20 minutes, but no matter what, you know, I'm already into this thing about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. But for 20 minutes that it takes me to do this, takes me another little while to, you know, 20, 30 minutes to upload it. Well, it takes about 5 minutes to upload it to my computer, but, you know, it can be another 10 or 15 minutes to upload it to YouTube. And, of course, I like to edit the videos a little bit. And so, you know, it does take some time. But I can do most of this stuff, including posting the video to my blog, okay, and maybe throwing in a couple of paragraphs there. I can do that. I can do all of that in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So sometimes I'll wake up very early in the morning to get started, to do a little prep. Sometimes I'll do some other things. There's also the fact that I'll post this on Facebook. I'll post it within the Elite Marketing Systems group page. I will try and post it to a couple of other different groups, but that's not really what I do. One of the things that I will do, if it's a particularly good video, particularly hot topic, I'll go ahead and boost that post, you know, for $10 or whatever, $20. And that over time gets me more and more visitors, gets me more and more followers. And like I said, incrementally over time, you're going to have a pretty large following. And so right now we've got a deal. I've got a deal on Facebook where I've got supposedly 2,000 people following me, although I can tell that those people are not necessarily following me, or Google is not posting my information to their sites. Otherwise, I'd get probably a little bit more response. And used to, I got a lot, but as you all know, I had to take a break from marketing for a little while. I was out there helping a guy, and I lost a lot of traction. And guys, to be honest with you, that's the way it is. And I'm not complaining. I'm not. This is how it works. So whenever you're out there and you're trying to push something, you're trying to promote something, whether it's your business opportunity or a service of some type or whatever, and it hasn't worked out for you in the first 2 weeks or 30 days or whatever, here's the deal, keep going. Don't stop. It may take 60 days. It may take 90 days, whatever it may be. But I can tell you, if you're very consistent with your promotions and you're very consistent with your marketing and your content creation, you're going to see, you're going to start getting some traction probably well before 90 days, but you are going to start seeing some results, okay? And, the key to all of this, guys, is to never stop, like I did. I had a very good thing going. I had hundreds of people coming to my website every day. I really I stopped all that. And I'll never do that again, not by my own choice anyway. I don't want to stop that again. I really like what I do. I love marketing online. And so now that I'm promoting different products or different opportunities online, I make sure that I'm going to be making sure that I promote or I create a lot of content, and not just a bunch of garbage, but things that you can actually use. Okay, so these 90-day challenges, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start promoting some very specific videos on some training. Now, I'm not going to give you all the training because I reserve that for those folks with my Elite Marketing Systems group. Okay. But I am going to give you some training. I'm going to give you some tidbits, some advice, and things that you can actually go out there and use with your big ticket programs. And I am going to focus mainly on big ticket items, although a lot of you already know that I do some reviews, and I will continue to do those reviews as well. Now, all of that stuff costs money, so I am going to go out here and I am going to do what I need to do to make a profit, so that I can continue to do the reviews and whatnot. I think the next review is a fairly inexpensive one, but it's still going to cost me $1,500, $2,000 to do it right, because I want to do it justice. I want to make sure that the information that I'm giving you is accurate information and not just my damn opinion. There's too many people online that are just providing their opinion on something, and it's a very uneducated guess is what it is. But they come across with this confidence and this air of authority, and they really don't have any, because they haven't tried anything out. A lot of times you'll see these reviews, and it's nothing more than a ploy to get you to look at the whatever opportunity that marketer is promoting. Okay, and they know that that's the best way to get some traffic, or that's a good way to get some traffic. Not necessarily the best way, but it's a good way to get some traffic from people that are looking for specific opportunities. For example, if you want to divert, if you know of somebody that has a business opportunity, or you know a specific business opportunity that is very popular out there, you can do a review of that business opportunity and or that marketer that's very popular. You can go out there and the Digital Aspire program, very, very hot right now. I just did a review on it. I could do a review on Michael Force as well. Okay, I haven't, but that would give me some of that traffic that was going to look for Michael Force's information. Okay, so that is just a little idea of what's going on. I don't like to do that. My reviews are reviews. I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to spend the time, and I'm going to go out there and make sure that this thing is legitimate, or if it's not legitimate, and I'm going to tell you why I like the program or why I don't like the program. Sometimes the programs are legitimate. I just don't like them. I don't think that they're a good program. for whatever fit or whatever reason, but I'll always explain that. And I try and be very fair, okay? And I always welcome equal opportunity comments. So you can like this stuff, you can hate this stuff, doesn't really matter. I want to get some feedback from you, and we'll go from there. Now, next thing, promoting that content. Anytime that you are creating something for one of these 90-day challenges or whatever, you still need to promote that content somehow. Now, you don't have to go out there and spend all this money promoting your videos, but like I said, one of the things that I do, if I have a particularly good video that I like, every so often, the best ones that I make are the ones that I think that are very good and have something to offer as far as content is concerned. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I promote that on Facebook. I'm going to boost that post, and I'm going to boost it to a few thousand people out there. And then it's like I said, over time, people are going to start coming to the channel, okay? And we're going to make sure that we leave our links for our channels. We're going to make sure that we post specific links on Facebook so that people can come to our YouTube channel, okay, and check that out and subscribe, okay? And another thing, guys, make sure that you do subscribe when you come to the channel. Make sure that you do follow us. Make sure that you do like us. All of that stuff matters, and what we want to do, what we're trying to do here with the Elite Marketing Systems Group is we're going to make sure that we create that community, and we're going to make sure that we create all of that information and that content that you need to promote your big ticket opportunity. And you can use this on lower ticket type of opportunities as well, or network marketing opportunities. There's a reason why we promote big ticket opportunities here. And, if you want to go through the boot camp, our 5-day boot camp, or our 5-lesson boot camp, I guess I should say, you can do that and you can see exactly what it is and why we do it. Okay, and I'll leave a link for that too. It's, the elitemarketingsystems.org. All you have to do is fill out the form. Guys, it will start sending you, I will immediately start sending you the lessons. And, it's just something that you can sit back and watch. You can review it again and again because it's all video. So, that's just something, that's just another thing that you can do. But you need to be promoting your stuff. Now, if you don't have a lot of money, well, that's fine. You can go out there and you can promote it on different websites. You can promote it on all your social media channels. If you only have one social media account, that's probably not going to work for you. But get a Twitter account, get a Facebook account. There's some Pinterest methods that you can use on Pinterest to promote your content. There's methods that you can use Instagram to promote your content. Google Plus. No matter what it is, get that information out there. Tumblr, Stumble Upon. There's a lot of different social sites, mini blogs and whatnot that you can get out there and you can start posting to. Okay, and if you want to post or create an article, you can do some article writing, which, I used to love article writing, but it's not as big of a gig anymore. YouTube is the way to go nowadays, I think, if you want to really promote your content. And, you can even, if you have a really great video or you have a promotional video, marketing a product or a service or whatever that you charge for, then, guys, putting an ad on YouTube is not a bad idea. But what it is that you really want to do is you want to make sure that you're out there so that when people do find you, that you have some content built up and that you have some things out there. So if you're going to do a 90-day challenge, by the end of that challenge, you obviously should have 90 videos or more, right? And if you're going to be like me and you're going to post your video, you're going to duplicate your video to your blog post, well, guess what? 90, you're going to have 90 pages, additional pages on your blog, okay? If you're going to post this on a podcast, which I like to do, I like to submit these recordings on a podcast, then you're going to have those podcasts as well. And guys, it's all about creating that content, and it's about being consistent with your efforts, because over time, I mean, check this out. If you did this every day for a year, you'd have 365 pages of new content on your blog. You'd have 365 videos, okay? You would have 365 podcast episodes. All of it, guys, comes back to the one thing that you're doing, whatever it may be. And like I said, we promote the Elite Marketing Systems Group. What we do at EMSG is we show people how to do these things. We show people how to set up blogs. We show people how to set up a YouTube channel. We show people the different advertising methods. We show people how to generate traffic for their opportunity. And we also provide an opportunity. Now, the Elite Marketing Systems Group is a private group, okay? It is a private membership, and it is for those people that are involved with our business opportunity, okay? Or our business opportunities, I guess I should say, because I have more than one. But what you want to do is you want to get involved with that. You can get involved with it at the lowest level. You can get involved with it at the highest level if you want to. But get involved. You know, this is an opportunity for you to learn something again and again. And, you know, we're going to be here for some time now. I started the Elite Marketing Systems Group a couple of years back, and I was training people back then on article marketing, video marketing, blogging, all of that jazz. And I've moved over now to more of a paid marketing platform because we're promoting those big ticket items. And you know, here's the deal with the difference between, when you're promoting your content, the difference between free and paid. Now, understand that there's no such thing as free. I understand that YouTube isn't charging you. I understand that you can set up a blog at blogger.com or at wordpress.org, I believe, or wordpress.com. You can set up your own blogs. You can go from there. And there's some other places as well. But just because they don't charge you doesn't mean that it doesn't come at a price. And if you're not investing money, whatever money you don't invest into advertising or promoting, you're going to have to invest time that will equal the same amount of money that you would put in, and actually your time a little bit more. You're gonna, especially at first. Once you get going, it's a lot easier. You can put something out there, and you have an audience. You have people coming to you, checking out your information because they want to know what it is that you have. So, you know, that's just something that you're going to that's just something that you're going to continue with. But what you're going to need to remain consistent with. Let me say that. But I would suggest, if you're going to do this for a career, if you're going to do this for a living, I would suggest that you do all of this all of the time. Now, you know, I would spend 2 hours a day working on my program. Now, can you work 2 hours a week and generate an income online? Absolutely. Just depends on where you want to be and how you want to go about this. Okay, so I'm a big believer in creating yourself as an authority person, as an expert within your niche. And a lot of times that just requires a little bit of extra time. And I always believe in going the extra mile anyway. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so to me, this isn't work. To me, this is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's my passion. So those free methods of marketing and promoting aren't that big of a deal to me. I like creating the content in the first place, probably more than people like to listen to it or watch it or whatever. But, I mean, that's just the way that it is. So, you know, the keys to all of this, to successful content creation, make sure that you're always creating something that people can use and can use right away. You know, whether it is a software service that you've come across, or some website that you've come across, some free tool that you can use like Hootsuite or something along those lines, or some type of software that will help you boost your audience, or some sort of advertising, not gimmick, but advertising technique that allows you to kind of capture some of this market, your target market within your niche. That you know, you want to make sure that you're putting this information, your content, whatever you're creating in terms of your content, you want to make sure that gets in front of the right eyes. And so you want to make sure that you're always working towards uh, towards providing the information, okay, for people that are looking to receive that information, or that are looking for that information in the first place. That's what this attraction marketing is all about. And so, for instance, you could go out there and you could start commenting on blogs and on forums that are specific to your niche, okay? And especially blogs. There's a lot of people out there that are blogging, okay, that are blogging their sites, that are blogging not blogging their sites, but they're blogging in your niche, and they're very popular people. I mentioned a guy earlier, Michael Force, and Michael does have a blog with the digital altitude program that he markets. Another guy, Russell Brunson. Russell came out with ClickFunnels about 2.5 years ago, I think. I use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a wonderful tool. Okay, you can set up different sales funnels, and you can do it really fast. You can get some things out there very fast. And Russell's a great guy, super marketer, very smart young man, and he creates a lot of content. I know that he does his podcast. I know that he was doing his podcast on the way into his office from his home on his car. He was recording it on his iPhone as he came into work. Guys, little things like that. I mean, that is just being efficient with your time, and that. But the main thing about Russell is he's very consistent. He does these things over and over and over again. I'm sure he's creating these things at least 3 to 5 times a week, if not every day. Okay, so that's the kind of mindset that you need to have whenever you want to get out there. And guys, this is just the truth. This is just how it is. You can sit here and you can look at this garbage where you're going to sign up for a program and you're going to generate $16,573.22 in 14 days. Bullshit. Okay, you're not. Okay, the people that are doing that have been doing this for a long time and have a large list. So guys, it's always a matter of digging down deep and getting out there and getting busy. If this is something that you want, then go for it. And I know that people are exhausted at the end of the day when they work a 40-hour work week or more. I don't really know anybody that works a 40-hour work week in the real world. It's always a little bit more. But you're going to have to find some kind of way, even if it's just 30 minutes a day doing something. Make a 10-minute video. Get it up there. Load it up. Doesn't have to be professional. The very first video I did was horrible. I mean, it was absolutely horrible, very sterile. And but as I kept on doing this, things got easier and easier. And that's the way that it is. A lot of you that say, "Oh, I'm a horrible writer." Well, here's a suggestion for you. Start writing. Okay, it'll help you out. So, guys, that's it for today. I me's that's all the tidbits of information and all the jewels that I can give you. But let me tell you something. One more thing. Pretty soon we are going to start. I'm going to start the 90-day challenge right away. So tomorrow I'm going to have another video, but I'm going to start putting them more in a training type platform so that you can really get something out of it and apply these things to your business right away, apply these things to your life right away, because that's what it is that we're looking to do here at the Elite Marketing Systems Group, is to serve you, to help you find a way to success, to your online success, find a way to start generating that income that people only dream of. Guys, take care. Have a great day. For the Elite Marketing Systems Group, I am Mark Graham. Make sure that you go by markgrahammarketing.com to check out my blog. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like the video. Dislike it if you must. But do something. Take some action. Guys, take care. I'll see you at the top.